Thank you all. Really wish we could pre-screen those. No, I am both honored and humbled, and thank you to Lori and MacArthur and for all that you guys do. And really, it's sort of silly that it's just me up here. It's really the whole team that's been working on this curriculum, and people like Kathy Scour, who is the person who's keeping it going nationally, and I'm one of the trainers, or people like Julie Beal or the others you've heard. And Julie keeps Illinois organized with all the committees. I happen to be on one of them. So I'll accept this on behalf of the team and say that I think the work we're doing with the curriculum really is important, and that it is focusing on a group of kids that doesn't often get a lot of attention. And let me contrast it with the movie last night, for those of you who saw Zero Tolerance. Very powerful movie, striking of the injustice of those kids who didn't belong in detention. But the curriculum we're working on is focusing on the other end, the high end, those kids who really do need help, those kids who are overreactive, are impulsive, are violent, are self-destructive, are really difficult to work with. And so the whole notion of the curriculum is to help line staff try and understand some better ways of working with the kids, but doing it in a way that's respectful. We're not telling staff, you're wrong, or the way you've been trained to do things for 20 years should just be thrown out. It's trying to help them understand the kids from a different point of view, and that there is hope for these kids, these most difficult kids. And we do that with a lot of stories about the kids, and we do it with a lot of stories from the staff. And one of the fun parts is we get staff telling stories about stupid things they or their friends did when they were teenagers, and how, but for the grace of God, and we'll spend a lot of time helping them connect and getting them to understand some of the basic concepts of triggers and what sets some of the kids off. And maybe zero tolerance and punishment isn't the most effective response to kids that are being triggered by things in their past and their history. And so we talk about alternative ways of working with the kids and really focus on the power of relationships. And that's something that every line staff has a key role in. Evidence-based practices are great, and we talk about them, but seeing a therapist for an hour a week isn't the same as the line staff who are living with these kids 24/7 and have such an opportunity to work with these kids on every response as they're going through life and really learning and practicing alternatives. And so what we talk about is how helping the kids will also make the staff's job safer and more effective and more enjoyable. And this is true in juvenile justice, but it's also true in child welfare, it's true in mental health, it's true in education. These are the same kids we're all struggling to work with in all the public sector systems. So thank you to MacArthur for letting us do this work. And thanks to all of you all out here. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir. You guys are really the message of hope. And so let me honor all of you and say thank you today as well.